Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because...
It's Rui Costa! Off the post! Chance here to counter. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, I'm Eric Laporte. He's a centre-back who's one of the best in the business when it comes to playing out from defence. He can spark quick counter-attacks or put his foot on the ball and retain it when a breather is needed. He's a very solid defender too. And opposition forwards, they're not going to get much change out of this guy.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Venezia already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Costa Curta. And that has left him in a heap. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Nedved gets his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Van Basten! Van Basten! My word, this guy is special!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Venezia are already chasing the game, they didn't envisage that. Ibrahimovic, and he's heaved it away. Venezia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. He's on it, can he get away? And it's played, he's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Van Basten certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Looking to play him in. Batistuta! And he should have made them pay.
Batistuta deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Batistuta! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Amrabat. Diaz is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Lazio leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Guardiola with a fine tackle. Oh, it's come loose. Back to the keeper it goes. Baresi. And Jamal. Some good work on the right flank here. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. That's tidy. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Costa Curta. And here's Van Basten. That's good play. It's Van Basten! Fantastic from Van Basten! A finish right from the top draw. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Lazio are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Costa Curta spots it and intercepts.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nedved. Yamal. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. And that pass just didn't quite work. Rui Costa. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Nicely shaped ball. And he was quick to react. Distributed tidily. Looking for options for movement. Amrabat. Rodri. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's the chance to counter. Probing pass. Guardiola gets over and intercepts. Bale. Guardiola. Short changes him with that pass. Maicon going forward. There's the shot! It's a goal! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Diaz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is through here.
Oh, great feat, that.
It's a chance! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got...
And that is all they have time for. Lazio are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to...
Oh no, this does not look good. Now there's a fine ball. Now that is a hefty challenge. Lazio have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Amrabat. Laporte running with the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Played into space. Not where it came from. Ah, that's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. And he's had it nicked away. It's a pretty loose pass. Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. And he's managed to get free. Shot a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Not the most accurate pass. Bale is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Decent chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Ibrahimovic is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Saka. Now, can they get him away? Threads one in. Desai with the clearance. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. And here's Ibrahimovic. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Venezia appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And here's Van Basten.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Costa Curta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Lazio! And again they hit the front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Lazio leading now.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And this is Van Basten. He's through here. He's picked his way through. That was somewhat off target.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you...
Batistuta! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he can clear it away. And it's Amrabat. Little pass back. Ibrahimovic. Diaz. That's a little off target. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Diaz. Desai looking to hit the byline here. Rui Costa. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Looking for the run. Martinez. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. He has found the way through. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's stuck it away. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Martinez at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Lazio have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Now it's Bale. Skillfully cut. And that is that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. So what do you take away from it? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. The Lazio fans are out in force, the atmosphere crackling, passions are high. How could this not be inspiring for all those down there in light blue? And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
David De Gea. He's one of the all-time great shot stoppers, Peter. His positioning is superb, and he always seems to pick the perfect moment to rush off his line. What I really like about him is the way he keeps his frame big to make life as difficult as possible for strikers. And the manager will be hoping for a few more clean sheets now that he's in the team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Van Basten is the key defender on that occasion. He'd have done well to reach that. It's gone out for a throw-in. Schlotterbeck. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That's a little off target. And now the breakaway. Messi. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. And here's Van Basten. Now it's Bale! Oh, how good is he? He's got himself an absolute peach. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Rijkaard. Neymar. The ball has bounced loose now. In towards the back stick. Tries to get it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now he's off and running. Romani. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Poor robust challenge. And it's Amrabat. Bellingham. Vitinha. This is a promising build-up. And this is Ronaldo. Puskas. Oh, now he can run away. Puskas! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Bellingham. Some really good ball movement. That's good running with the ball. No, that's been intercepted. Space for him to turn and look. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That's a throw. Half an hour played now. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. Corner it is.
Cambio di giocatori.
Lazio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, what has happened here? And he's quick to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Bellingham. Robertson. Played in by Robert. Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance. Lazio can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Vitinha conjures time and space where few can. And it's Neymar. Bale ventures forward. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And they've got a throw. Tries to play it through. Now it's Bellingham. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's there to belt it away. Van Basten. Robertson tries to pass it through. Cross to the back post. Robertson in acres of space out wide. And it's Neymar! It's a goal! Manchester United are back on level terms. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often...
And that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break, all square. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this. And the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Bale plays it short. And here's Bale. It's Bale! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And another try! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! And they've got their lead back. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
If you have that good a connection, you know where that's going to end up, Peter. I think he knew the moment he caught it.
Lazio leading now. Oh, that's fabulous. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vitinha. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. He tries one from range. Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now it's Bale. Amrabat. Baresi. Baresi, the man that is tenacity personified. Romani. He's found a way through. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's worked it through. Oh, he's all alone.
Manchester United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Lazio needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Chance for a shot! And he's heaved it away. Timber. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Vitinha. He's not got that quite right. Bellingham. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he was quick to react. Timber. Chooses to go cross-field. And Robertson. And it's Robertson. And this is Neymar. Robertson. Plays it across. Terrific effort! So close to drawing level.
Ah, that was so poor, a very decent chance, and the disappointment is all too obvious.
Now it's Van Basten. Quality ball. That is good alertness. Rijkaard. Neymar has found the net here, of course. Amrabat makes a dash for it.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Messi. Bale. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Robertson. And it's Rijkaard. Vitinha. Romani. It's played through for him. Oh, well played.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Bale appears to be in some real discomfort. Is it his leg?
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
But it appears he's going to be okay, at least for now.
Numero 22, Neymar.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Batistuta. Aubameyang chasing after it. Looking for a corner.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero
Lazio
34.
have their third corner.
Lascia il campo per il numero 16. Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
De Gea claims comfortably. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Neymar. Foot in. Aimed beyond the defence. Always onto this. Plenty to aim at here. Chance! Well taken goal. And right near the end, we have parity. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Back to Parrott. That's it, the referee says enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Milan e Lazio.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway.
Raphael Varane is someone I've always liked a lot for his incredible discipline and intelligence, Peter. So often having to play a covering role for a more aggressive partner, he really has made that style his own.
Yeah, that's something for which he has rightly received a lot of praise. In view of the cut, just about within shooting range. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rodri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Yamal. Vieira simply refused to be outdone there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Off target by a whisker. Zanetti. Desai could be... and Batistuta! That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And it's Zanetti. Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he welcomes it in. Buffon, oh, given away. Oh, he's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Martinez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Varane tries to clear. Still goalless. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Azar. Rodri. Lovely pass, but can... Batistuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's there to belt it away. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Desai. Played back into the centre. And Zanetti. And the return pass. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And no surprise, that's a booking. Vieira is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Azar. But where it came from, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Zanetti does really well there. He is strong. Driving on and making good progress.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Batistuta. Seedorf. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Zanetti.
Oh, really well played.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Thuram with the slide tackle there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that's going to be a booking. Rafael Varane. Desai is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Zanetti. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Vieira. Seedorf. Good running, strong and purposeful. Thuram. Vieira.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di
And here's
recupero.
Ibrahimovic. Tries to dink it through. He's cut it out. And now the breakaway. No, he's not getting his way this time. Rodri has given away a free kick. Tries one from range. Oh, brilliant from Kvaratskhelia.
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
I think it was probably past the...
And that is all they have time for. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Lazio unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Away we go again.
Lazio really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Buffon getting this one clear. Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Zanetti. Azar. That's a sharp pass. Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's Thuram. And it's Varane. And it's Varane. Played over towards the opposite flank. And Zanetti. Vieira. And it's Azar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter.
There they go, hunting again.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, good take in a good area. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Zanetti, always on the lookout for any signs of danger. Lazio still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Lazio are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And here's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? Azar. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Rodri. Yamal. Batistuta. Oh, some tackle that. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he's straight offside.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving forward. Now it's Batistuta. Pinches it off him. Lazio do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And back to the keeper they go. Buffon, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Looking for options for movement.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive.
And Messi! Oh, the ball's... Oh, he's been caught napping. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Del Piero with the short one. Now it's Del Piero. Takes the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, that's superb. And it's Zanetti. Beckham. Beckham going face-to-face with his great rival. Del Piero! That is some save from Khan! Well, there's the clearance. Thuram gets a good foot in there. He has found the way through. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. He has a look up. And the shot! Oh no, what has happened? Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And it's Messi. They really do have to make something of this. And he's there to make the challenge. And that